Once again, I say, all hail Alyssa Sutherland. All hail Alyssa Sutherland. What a performance. But anyway, guys, this is Al Johnson back here with the Al Johnson Show. And as promised, thank you all for watching. Today, as promised, I'm going to give you guys my non-spoiler review for Evil Dead Rise, my most anticipated horror movie of the year. Now, folks, if you want to be a part of this journey and continue joining this journey that is the Al Johnson Show, and you want to continue to support, then be sure to do the following. Be sure to like, comment, share, subscribe, and click the notification bell whenever new videos drop. Now, let's begin. And, folks, so if you guys didn't know, this past Tuesday, I got a chance, thanks to my parents, to go see Evil Dead Rise in a movie theater for the first time in over 3 years. Now, if you saw my video yesterday, which thank you all who have seen my video yesterday about me talking about the movie theater experience and me going back to the theater, you will know that I am over the moon about this movie. Like I said, it's not spoilers. So be here tomorrow for when I do give a spoiler review. But for now, no spoilers. And folks, if you didn't see my theater reaction, then allow me to expand my thoughts. Now, folks, this movie was brilliant. It was bonkers. It was bloody. It was honestly, can I say crazy? Yeah, it was very crazy. This movie, it was hitting on it was hitting. Sorry, sorry about that. My dog, he was my dog got distracted by seeing the chicken bone. I said nope. So yeah. Anyway, guys, back to me talking about the movie. This movie was hitting on a cylinder that honestly I didn't think it would hit. So yeah, what is the movie about? Well, it's about this family, this I can somewhat say fractious family who are, I guess, living in this high-rise apartment in Los Angeles. It's in Los Angeles? Yeah, it's Los Angeles. And you have this single mom of three who is barely holding on, barely putting things together as is. And she and her family had to leave out a month before the building that they're living in is going to be demolished. And then the sister pops out, out of the blue, pays the family a visit. And all of a sudden, the son, the older child, comes across the Necronomicon Ex Mortis, the Book of the Dead, and upon discovering it and discovering, I guess, vinyl records of it, unleashes the evil dead upon the family and the high-rise building, and unleashes nothing but bloody chaos and just straight savagery. And like I said, I enjoyed the pacing. I enjoyed the directions the movie took. I enjoyed the different ways that they use the high-rise building to kind of, I guess showcase more of the claustrophobia that these characters are in, especially when the Evil Dead stuff starts kicking in. And speaking of the Evil Dead stuff, yo, as soon as the mother gets possessed, wow, the choppers are out today. Anyways, so yeah, once the Evil Dead stuff kicks in, and the mother gets possessed, you are bear to witness some of the most foul stuff you will ever see. I'm not just talking about violence. I'm talking about like language, because one thing about Deadites is when they possess you, they kind of let out your inner thoughts, but want to say it in a darkly joking manner, but also want to mess with you, and will use you to hurt people, to gain advantage of them. And typically in any Evil Dead story, it's always just either grown people or college kids. And it's like, okay, that's nice. But what made this Evil Dead story really hit is that it's affecting a family, and that you have the mother that is possessed and is trying to bait the kids into a false sense of security before attacking. And I mean, there are so many different ways this movie messes with you, in terms of tone, in terms of the level of carnage, and also in terms of the different ways people are getting killed off left and right. Regarding the performances, like I said, all hail Alyssa Sutherland. One of the most dynamic horror performances I've seen in recent memory. Obviously, before she's possessed, it's like, okay, there's like some upside to her. She's alright. But then, as soon as she's possessed by a Deadite, you see on paper, you see in full detail the level of flexibility she has, the level of, I guess, manic she possesses, and the level of intensity she has when she's possessed. And even though the movie is not a comedy, it has a bit of comedic stuff in it, but it's from a dark point of view. And also want to give praise to the actress who plays the sister, Beth. I think it's Lily something. I'm not sure. But yeah, but the actress who plays the sister, I dug her vibe. I dug, I guess in a way, her vulnerability, because of the fact of where she's at the beginning of the movie all the way to the end of the movie, where she becomes the reluctant hero. She becomes basically just like Ash. The kid performances, now normally in horror movies the kid performances are wah, but for this one they delivered, especially newcomer Nell Fisher as Cassie. But all the kid actors did really, really well. But like I said, it is mad bloody, it is very violent. And of course, let's talk about, I'll just say the cheese grater moment. I screamed out loud in the theater. That was foul. I did like the references that I could spot, and more importantly, even though it was a horror movie and of course I tensed up, I still was able to have fun watching it, which is what you should do with any horror movie. You should be able to have fun watching it even though you are scared out of your mind. Now, as far as things that didn't, I guess, vibe with me, I would have liked there to been like maybe 5 more minutes so I would get to know the main characters better. Maybe that's just me, but I would have liked maybe a bit more time to really get to know them versus on the surface about what it is they do, or what it is that you like, I guess, briefly know about them. Other than that, it was like, I kind of wish we had more time. Also, in my personal opinion, there was maybe, again, just my opinion, there were maybe times in maybe the first act of the movie, or when there's maybe a bit of downtime after the first time the dead-eyed mother goes on a run, that it gets slow. And I understand, well, you kind of need time to build tension, and you kind of have to have time to like build, I guess, the scares. But I kind of wish that maybe in the downtime after the first attack and the first act, maybe went a bit faster. But that's just me. And maybe have better writing. And also, the other characters that are not the main characters, the central characters, I understand you have to have them for body count, but give or take. You could have either cut them out of the movie or just not have them there. But I understand you need to have body count. But with that being said, I really enjoyed this movie. And folks, reminder, this was going to be released straight to streaming on HBO Max. The original plan was for this to go on streaming. But then the new regime at Warner Brothers saw a cut of this movie and realized this needs to be theatrical. There's something special with this movie, and it needs to be released to the public. And based on the box office success it's getting, and the way reviews is getting, it was a good decision to release it in theaters. And folks, that is my non-spoiler review for Evil Dead Rise. There's so much more I want to talk about, but that will be saved for the spoiler review, where I can maybe go into a bit more detail. But folks, I implore you all to go watch this movie in theaters. If you want a great time at the theater, I highly recommend it. So for Evil Dead Rise, I'm gonna go 9 out of 10. It was everything I could ever want. It was everything I could ever hope for, if that makes sense. And folks, that's it for the Al Johnson Show. Thank you all for watching. Thank you all who are watching my review for it. Again, stay tuned for the spoiler review tomorrow. As always, guys, if you want more, be sure to like, comment, share, subscribe, and click the notification bell for more. Thank you guys for watching. And as always, remember, I've been Al Johnson, and you're not. Groovy.